welcome back. We're back on the bank after 2 months of not being on the bank. And I wonder if you can guess where we are. We're at Trentview. So I'm just doing a lap of the lake actually at the moment. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's just let me in. Just doing a lap of the lake, walking round. Guess what? All the shallow pegs are filled. Peg 21, 22, 26, filled. So I've come around, I'm stood in 46 at the minute. I'm just going to carry on walking around the lake, so I'm about halfway around at the minute. So yeah, back out on the bank, February. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue walking around, just having a cup of tea, having a walk around rather than rushing into a peg, seeing if I can see anything. A few fish come out from the shallows, but no real pegs there, only the double peg. I know I'm not paying for a double peg. So yeah, so I'm going to have a walk around and I'll catch up back with you when the bivvy's set up and all the gear set up, because it's just so we're in a peg. I've gone for peg 18. So I stood in 46. So there's the water and my rods. So yeah, stood in 46, spoke to a few guys that were in 45 and 44. They've been here since Friday. It's Monday now. Been here since Friday. Not had nothing. So I just thought, there's no point me sitting on the wood bank in 46 if no one's had note. So as I'm walking around the lake, I get round to peg 19 as I walk round, and a lad's just got a fish in a cradle in peg 19, so I'm in peg 18. Some fish come out in peg 7, but all the shallow swims are all filled, so sun's beating, as you can see behind on the lake. So yeah, I've had my waders on and I've basically, my left hand rod is down in that sort of margin area down there in like 6 foot of water, solid bag, and then we've got a zig out, adjustable zig, it's 2 foot under the surface at the minute, in about 18 foot of water, because I put my marker float out earlier, checked all the depths and stuff, and I've got my main rod, which I'm fishing on the bottom, actually 4.5 wraps out. It's 12 to 13 foot of water, right on the edge of the shelf, what shelf there is that I could feel, the gravelly area, so I've just put it in the softer bit, just past that. And yeah, got a little Medusa rig on with a little PVA bag of maggot, because we're still okay to use maggot till the end of February. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So no camp set up yet, literally just got the rods out, spent the last hour or so bledding out, finding some areas. It's all much of a muchness out there, so that's why I bought one of the rods close in on the edge of that sort of gravel shelf margin, whatever you want to call it, where it just starts to shallow up slightly. So yeah, so I'm going to get the kettle on. I'm currently drinking a cup of tea out my new Fortis cup. Wicked, kept my tea warm that for about an hour and a half. So, cup of tea. So we're going to get the bivvy set up now, get a proper brew on. And yeah, put my feet up, because we have not been out on the bank for 2 months now. So once I'm set up, we'll sit and have a catch up. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a bit. So, welcome back to another vlog, guys. It's been over 2 months since the last one out. So you can see me as I was walking around the lake. So I ended up settling on peg 18. I was thinking of 46, but I spoke to a few lads in the 45, 44, 43. They've been there 3 days, not had nothing, not seen anything since Saturday. We've had fish come out from peg 7, but all the shallow swims are filled. So I walked around the lake, and as I was walking around, there was a lad in peg 19 just with a fish in the cradle this morning about 7:30. So I stood chatting to him and that, Luke. Shout out to Luke, I've seen him many times before here. And yeah, he had one. So no brainer, I've come round into 19. So, sorry, peg 18, he's in 19. So I've fished peg 18 before, had a 25 coming out of here, I think. Not the last time I fished it, but the time before I fished this peg from in the corner. So I've got a solid bag in the left corner. And yeah, it's been a long time. So I've been ill as over Christmas. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. Happy and a healthy one. But yeah, I was ill. My old household was ill for a couple of weeks, really bad. So I didn't get out. We had that real cold weather. So yeah, it's just started to be mild for the last week or so. Bit of rain. And yeah, I've got a week off work, so I've come out on the bank, hoping to get one first winter carp, even though it feels like spring. But yeah, enough of me waffling. Let's turn the old camera around. So there's the peg. So I've got right hand rods on an adjustable zig 2 foot under the surface, as I probably said earlier when I'd set the rods up. I've got me middle rod, or the left hand rod of the two, is on my usual Ghost ESP Ghost D rig with a little maggot Medusa rig on and a little PVA mesh and maggot. That's not very far out, it's like 5 wraps out, it's like 12 foot of water. Further out you go, it gets 17, 18, and it sort of drops off further out. You're casting over them people that are in them swims on the left. So, and yeah, we've got the old left hand solid bag down in the bay where a fish come out this morning, and yeah, we're hoping for one. That's all I've come for, is a bite. There's the old setup, got a bivvy set up, Carl's just behind, and yeah, just got a brew on, just had a first proper brew. And yeah, I got some, bought myself a Vortis flask cup and the flask to go with it. So there's the flask cup, like special, about 14 quid off eBay, and I got the flask to go with it. So that's what I use when I'm in the car on the way here. And yeah, feels nice to be back out, feels like forever. But yeah, we're hopefully going to have one on the bank. I'm going to move that zig down another foot in a minute, and then get a couple of hours, keep watching the water, see if I see anything. Say all the wood bank's free, all of that's free, but notes come out from over there, so thought I'd come where I seen a fish on the bank. Yeah, I'm going to sit back now, enjoy this sun, finish my tea. It's about 10:30 now, 11 o'clock. So yeah, I spent a good hour and a half walking around the lake looking. Didn't see anything. So yeah, let's hope. But yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. You know what time it is when it's lunchtime. Spicy chicken noodle pot. Yep, got it. So I've just put that solid bag back out on the left, and I'm just about to have some lunch now. So yeah, I ain't done no. I've just moved the right of the zig down another foot, but I've done nothing else with that other rod. So I'm gonna have my lunch. It's only like 11:45, so I'm gonna have lunch, sit, might even have a beer or a cider lunchtime, chill out for a few hours, then probably about 2:30 start thinking about rods for the evening. I'm only going to keep it short. Wind's been hacking in here all morning, so I'm going to put obviously one out on the left, but I'm going to have my left hand rod there, or middle rod out of the 3. I'm only going to have about 5 wraps out because it's 12 foot deep. Once you start going like 6-7 wraps out, it starts dropping off. And then I'm going to have the right hand rod probably a little bit further in the deeper water, so I've one in like 17 foot, one in 12 foot, one in 6 foot. Well, I'll change the zig to a solid bag later, and yeah, we will see. Well, I'm just mixing up, I'm just going to get some boilies ready and leave them to soak in. So, normal Scopec boilies, a bit of liquid liver, only a little bit, because it's quite thick, and then I've thinned it down with some hemp oil and liquid liver mix, which is a bit thinner. I put in my solid bags. And all I'm going to do so I don't want to start feeding them up until I know I get a bite. So I'm fishing solid bags and then a few amber boilers. So yeah, and that stinks. I'm just going to leave that in the sun to dry out, to absorb that in, and I'll probably put a little bit more on it in a bit. And there, but I'm going to catapult out over the solid bags and over my other rig. So yeah, that's the bait. So here's the rig we've got out going out tonight. Well, you know me, the ESP Ghost, 17 pound fluorocarbon D rig, simple as it gets, a hook, line, and yeah, we've got a bit of buoyancy, and then about 15 maggots on the top, and I'm just going to put a little PVA bag on that. That's going out on the lead clip. And yeah, solid bag, and then solid bag. So yeah, it's evening time, so, well, it's about 4 o'clock now, so I'm going to, I've just made that rig up. That's going out on my short rod. And then I'll get some food cooked up. So we're in, guys. So we got one on the bank. And it is 25. It's just under 25 and a half. Come on. 25 and a half pound. Trentview. Beautiful. What a crack, I'm so buzzing with that. 25 and a half pound. In the winter, in February, solid bag, in the margin. Oh, what a beautiful fish. So £25, beautiful winter mirror. We're back in the lake. Yes, get it. Good morning. Hi. I'm buzzing. Oh my god, I'm so happy. £25.5 from the margin spot, right hand rod. Solid bag. I'm going to show you the way I do my rigs, my solid bag rigs. Everyone does their own. But I changed them for this season, only slightly, but again, nailed perfectly, bottom lip. Oh man, it's a loss for words. That's my first fish since like August, September last year. Hopsford Hall, that little old original lad, that was the last fish I had. I was beginning to think I was cursed, because I came trentview for my last trip, which I put a vlog up and didn't get no. And that was the last of the year. And then I'm just about to think about getting a club ticket for some local waters near me. And I thought, you know what, last February I came and caught a common over on the far bank, peg 45 I think it was, last February on the end of my winter ticket, but I didn't get a winter ticket this year. So I just thought I'd come and chance it. I've got a week off work, I thought I'd come and chance it, 2 days, solid bag. And when I say it was in the margin, in peg 18, there's like a little shelf that drops down. If you get your float out to check the depths, it goes off from literally a couple of feet down to like 5 foot. So I put that solid bag, underarm flick, not even 2 wraps off on the side, just on the edge of that shelf. Because I was thinking, as the wind's blowing all the stuff in, if any fish are patrolling down that margin or shelf area where it drops off, I'll be in for a chance. Laying in bed this morning, woke up at 5, looking out, watching the water. I only heard 2 shows last night from right out in the middle of the lake, that's all I heard. Stayed up until 1 in the morning as well. And I woke up at 5, had a cup of tea, went back to sleep at about 6, because I'd not heard anything. I thought, I'm not going to do my rods because I've not seen anything. And then about 7:30, I was just laying there in a daze, sort of half awake, half asleep, and my right hand rod, boom, ripped off. Literally. 1 beep and then gone, bam, back ripped it off the rest. So yeah, I was out in that in seconds, in the water, in my waders. And a £25.5 mirror on the bank. Yes. So yeah, well buzzing now. So, because I was thinking of moving this morning, but I'm not moving now. No point. I've got 24 hours left, and I'm not moving on. I'm more than happy with what I've had. If I get another one, it'd be absolutely amazing, but no, 1 is fine. I'm more than happy. I can build on that now. Solid bags. so nothing's changing. The weather's going to get a bit worse today, it's going to rain later this afternoon, so nothing's changing. Solid bags. I'm going to keep the bottom bait rig out, probably bring that a bit closer, because that's 4 wraps out, I might even bring that a bit closer. But feeling that fish, it was cold, the water's cold, even though it's been mild, the water was still freezing. So yeah, enough of me waffling. I'm going to sit and enjoy my cup of tea now. Fish is back in the water, had my picks and stuff, and yeah, buzzing, absolute, oh god, so happy. Might not look it, but I am, trust me, I'm happy. I've only been awake about half hour. Morning update. It's about an hour now since I had that fish, about 9 o'clock, something like that. Just sitting here thinking, having another cup of tea. Put my hoodie on because it's the wind's getting up now. Let's turn it around. So yeah, wind's getting up now. Crapper weather's coming in today. So yeah, yeah, I'm so happy I got the float rod and checked the depths yesterday and put that rig in the place where I thought. Really chuffed with that. Right on the edge of that little drop. So yeah, really happy with that. It's the first fish of 2024 on the first session. Don't know where I'll be going next. But yeah, I've got another 24 hours here, it'd be nice. It seems that most of the fish will come out in the day. Me and my mate were talking about this before I come. And most of the fish seem to come out in the day, whether it's the morning bite time or evening. But it ain't really seen much happen through the night. Like I say, last night, 2 boshes I had out really far out, right out. And then, to be fair though, this morning, about an half hour after catching that fish, I redone my left hand rod, put it out about 5.5, 6 wraps, and about 20 minutes later a fish boshed out, probably about 20 foot from my rig. So that was a good sign, but that's all I've seen. So I heard the 2 last night and I've seen 1 this morning, and that is it. So yeah, I think we're in the right place. I ain't touching the rods now because I've redone both of them too, because I've had a fish on one and I've redone the other one. That left hand rod can stay probably for another couple of hours, probably to about 11:30, 12, and then I'll redo it. So yeah, I'll get back to you up in a bit when I do some more rigs. So here's the solid bag rig that I used, that I've redone for this year. So the same stems, the Avid ones with the little quick change Avid rubbers on the end. So yeah, using the new quick links. So they are tiny. So knotless knot the quick link to the braid. Got a little wormer liner on there, and rather than using a hair, I use either a screw on, boilie screw, or I use a hook swivel. And that first fish on that new style, just trimmed it down a bit less metal. Before I was using the quick change swivels with a big loop on, and it was just a little bit too much metal, I think. I still hooked every fish, every run I had on them I still hooked and landed, but with them coming out, but they're really tiny and the fiddler to use. So yeah, you have to knotless knot to the quick link as if it's a hook, and then yeah, you can put that on. But then I can reuse the braid multiple times, change the hook over really easily. No, especially when it's cold, I struggle with tying little fine knots, so I do all these at home days before or a week before, make them all up, make 6 or 7 up, and yeah, that's how we're going. So we got lunch, toasted egg and bacon salami, and yeah, the wind has got up really bad. Really windy now, I might not look it, but yeah, it's really windy. So yeah, here's hoping I'm going to enjoy my lunch now. So I've put my 2 solid bag rods back out. It's just after lunch now. I've just got the maggot rig back in, checked the hook, and I'm going to put a little pellet and maggot stringer on, so as you would normally. So I'm going to get that on, get that out, and see what the afternoon brings. I've been out about 20 minutes after it's tested. Not weighed it yet. Hopefully, another 20 or close to 24 on the nose. Nice. £24. Come on, mate. That for a torpedo. £24. How thick it is. Cheese. Yeah, that's a beauty, that is. £24. Yes, that's a cracker. Absolute cracker. Right, let's get them back. Wow, it's raining. So I'm so buzzing. Second fish. Them rods had only been out about 20 minutes. I redone them. I was just going to throw the left-hand rod rather than getting in my waders and getting in the water because it was really, really windy. I was just going to stand from the bank as far as the right and cast it in. I thought, no, I won't be lazy. Get in the waders, wade out, cast right into the corner, bam. 20 minutes, half hour later, I just sat here looking at the rod, just ram, rip round. Yeah, £24 common, buzzing. Yes, 2 fish in the winter. Love it, love it. So yeah, so it's starting to get dark now. Rain's just started to come in. So it just started raining. Solid bag again. Usual solid bag mix that I always use, but I've put a spring when I've made them. I've got a couple of emergency normal solid bags made up for in the middle of the night. But as I bring them in, I dry the rigs out, resharpen the hook, put a new hook on if I need to, and remake them because I've put a handful of maggots in, so I'll make them about half hour before I cast them out. So I've done my right hand rod and my left hand rod, solid bag as usual, but just put a handful of maggots in, probably 30 maggots in the middle, 4 boilies crumbed in the middle as well. The reason I put a few boilies in is because I'm not fishing over any bait and I'm fishing a wafter. If any little fish eat all the small pellet and the dust and bits and bobs, if there's still a few half boilies, crumb boilies, plus my wafter there, I believe I've got more of a chance, and it seems to have worked on both of them. Whether or not it's because of that, I have no idea, but that rig nails them every time. I had to use the forceps to get the hook out, and that one, it had gone in that well. So, beautiful fish. That fought really hard, that did. Yeah, that all went. Good 10-minute battle in the water with that. So, yes, 2 fish. I'm more than happy now, more than happy. If I get another one, then yeah, absolutely amazing. Done really well, really happy. Rigs worked, not being lazy worked. Yeah, getting the rigs right, what I'm confident in. Solid bags. Whatever you use that you're confident in, just use. 2 solid bags, 2 fish. So yeah, I'm going to, tonight I'm having duck breasts because I bought them at Christmas to come fishing, but I was ill so I didn't go. So I'm having duck breasts tonight. So I'm probably going to cook them in about an hour or so. I'm having a cup of tea now, victory cup of tea. So I'll probably cook them when I'm dark, so I don't know if I'll film that because it'll be pitch black in an hour. But yeah, if not, I'll get back to you when either I've got another fish on the bank or in the morning. So we've got some celebratory duck fillets going on the frying pan. Got noodle pot stewing, and add that, slice it up, drop it in. Oh yeah. Rods are out for the evening. Yeah, night from me. So, morning. Laying in bed with the rain coming down. So yeah, nothing through the night. So yeah, quiet one last night to be fair. A couple of beeps from the wind. Really got windy last night, about 3:30 it started raining. So I fell asleep again about 1 o'clock. I had that duck, sliced up that duck kebabs, oh my god, beautiful. So yeah, I had that, stayed up till about 1 o'clock, fell asleep. And then this morning woke up about 4, 5, something like that, and it'd been raining. All the inside of me bivvy, because I sleep open fronted, all the inside of me bivvy soaked. But yeah, I don't care, I've had 2 fish, so really happy with that. Stuck to my guns, using tactics that I know that works for me. And 2 fish on the bank in the winter, so yeah, first 2 fish of 2024 as well, so really chuffed with that. So yeah, I don't know when my next session is, probably 3 or 4 weeks. Might do a few day sessions if I can on my days off down the low stock campaign lake, sit there waffling for a bit, But yeah, other than that, it'll be the next one. So I'm going to have another cup of tea, and then I'm going to start packing the gear up, ready to get off for 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to leave the rods into the very last second as well. But yeah, thanks again for watching the videos. If you did enjoy the video, hit a like. They really do help the channel grow. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's free, and my next video, you ain't gonna miss it. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you on the next one.